creepy TikToks that'll make you rethink reality. Let's get right into it.
Here's some shit about the brain that bothers me. It named itself, for one. When you see neurosurgeons in medical school and one of them looks at a brain and throws up, that is the brain being disgusted with the way it looks. When you're sick, you're actually in your healing process because you've been sick and your brain just figured out that the body was sick, so it started to do all these things like raise your body temperature and make your nose drip to try to get the illness out of you. The body and the brain are two separate things working together, which is why sometimes you get cut and you don't actually realize you got cut until you look at it, and then your brain realizes you're cut and then it makes it hurt. You can bite your finger off as easily as you bite into a carrot, but your brain will stop you from doing that because it recognizes that it will hurt, but it doesn't stop you from doing things like SH, even though that also hurts. Your brain has access to a plethora of drugs that will make you happy, like dopamine and serotonin, but it makes you work for them. You can't just get them at any given time. You have to do something for it. On the flip side of this, you don't have to do a fuck thing for the sad shit that it can also dispense to you at any given time. Your brain recognizes being tickled as an assault to the body, and the reaction is being ticklish when you get tickled. But you can't tickle yourself because your body knows you're not going to hurt yourself. I used to suffer from really bad fainting spells, which means at any given time of the day, my brain would just knock me the fuck out. But I don't know why it stopped. Here's some shit about
The brain is an interesting organ. For real.
In a word or a sentence. Eminem.
The best.
Lloyd Banks.
Cool.
Tony Yayo.
That's my boy. Loyalty.
50 Cent, the rapper.
Still got it, man.
50 Cent, the television producer.
Just get going.
Future.
Oh, talent.
Nas.
The best.
Jay-Z.
Good business.
In a word or a sentence.
Good business.
The best.
Good business.
Did you know that the hair is connected to the organs? And where you are balding shows what organs are blocked. Balding on the sides, that means your kidney and bladder is blocked. You're balding at the front, that means your lungs are blocked. In the middle shows that your heart and liver is blocked. In the back shows your intestines are blocked. This is due to an accumulation of waste and toxins. That doesn't mean that if you have healthy hair, you're totally healthy, because disease can manifest in a number of ways. You may have heart disease. This is just a chart to show you how your hair is linked to your organs. Each part of the body is a mirror. If you're interested in taking a cleanse, I would suggest to read my book, Alkaline Awakening.
The 25th of January, 2025 is a date humanity will never forget. On this night, all 7 planets of our solar system will align and be visible in the sky. This celestial event is more than a breathtaking sight. It's a moment of profound energy. Ancient astrologers believed planetary alignments create powerful energetic shifts, amplifying manifestation, creativity, and transformation. What you think, feel, and say during this alignment could shape the course of your entire year. From now until January 25th, while the energy is building, repeat these 3 affirmations daily. All my dreams are now becoming reality. I allow myself to receive everything I desire. I am open and receptive to all the good in the universe. The 25th of January, 2020.
Reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services. It'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto.
So y'all literally just heard what he just said. We're going to be leading in AI and crypto. Y'all, I'm telling you, man, go on X and look up TARS AI. As you can see, they have a golden check mark for a reason. First of all, they have a search engine that's way over ChatGPT, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You can just use it. All this AI technology out there, why we had to pay for that shit? You feel me? Look. And you can ask it up-to-date questions like that's relevant. ChatGPT cannot do that, yo. Y'all know I've been really putting y'all on all these bangers, y'all. Come to my Instagram at Nizzy Conspiracy. If you try to learn this shit, come to the Secret Service.
After 14 years of astral projection, I'm finally going to reveal some of my secrets. First of all, astral projection is not a game and it's not lucid dreaming. They are completely different. So before I tell you guys the big secret about astral projection, you guys need to understand lucid dreaming is different than astral. Astral projection is your soul. It is you moving around in a different plane. Whereas lucid dreaming, that is confined to your own mind. That is still your dreams, but you have total control. Although very valuable, it is very creative. You can do many things with it. It's not the same. When you are lucid dreaming, you are interacting with yourself, essentially. When you're in astral, you are interacting with other things. Now, I know everybody talks about astral projection online, and I see a lot of regurgitated misinformation over and over again. The first thing I want everybody to know is that astral projection is not haram, it is not shirk, it is not a sin, it is not a demon, it is not shaitan, it is not jinn. Calling astral projection demonic or a sin is equivalent to calling prayer demonic or a sin. Many people during prayer actually start to astral project. Just because you can pray to something demonic, just because you can pray to a demon, you can pray to a different deity, you can pray to a jinn, doesn't make prayer demonic. It's what you do with it that's important. Now, astral projection does become demonic if you are using it for demonic things. The actions that are forbidden that you're not allowed to do in the waking life, you're not allowed to do it in astral either. So the big secret about astral projection is the fact that it is not dangerous. After 14 years of astral projection,
like I said before, something is not adding up about this California shit.
And you know, we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe, and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it, because by the time you hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And, you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot. Yeah. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can. Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important thing is for people to be safe.
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it.
Like I said before, something is not adding up about this California shit.
I don't know, but I just think they're trying to turn LA into a smart city.
This happened in South Africa. Something huge, looks like a comet or a meteorite moving fast through the sky. Have you ever seen a comet or a meteorite look like this? Many people in the comments have stated that this is possibly something from another dimension, or have even come through a portal. What do you think?
And is that for eyesight?
Yeah.
I don't know what device that is, but it don't look safe.
Toothpaste is the most poisonous thing you can put in your mouth. A good doctor will tell you the most dangerous aisle in a supermarket is the toothpaste aisle. Yeah. You want to kill your brains? Fluoride. Boy, they used to give kids fluoride tablets to strengthen their teeth. Better their teeth rot out than take fluoride, because that kills your brain.
It's crazy, and that's something that we, you know, a lot of us do on the regular is brush our teeth. That put fluoride in it. It's like we can't escape nothing bad from this matrix. It's always something bad for us, right?
Grim. It's okay. He's a Grim, but he's a friend. A Grim. Huh? That's better.
I know y'all remember that show Grimm. My mama used to have me watching this with her almost every weekend. And little did I know it was opening my eyes to a lot more than I would understand back then. But I definitely got it now. If you're not a deep thinker, go ahead and keep scrolling now. Gotta really have eyes to see clearly on this one. Nick, the main detective, he was interrogating somebody, and you see out of nowhere he was human and then turned into something else. And then they all turned into something else. They literally turned into other beings. This got me to thinking, because when I started studying critical race theory and I realized this was just another construct that was made up to keep people divided, that is when I realized there's no such thing as race, but there is a such thing as different beings. And that's Grim within a nutshell, because you have everyday beings walking around as something else, but hiding in plain sight. Now this scene is a perfect metaphor for what I've been saying. Now y'all know I already broke down the black draconians, the different blood types, giving y'all a lot of evidence here. What if what we think of as human is just one piece of the puzzle? Like, some people aren't just giving off bad vibes, they're actually something else entirely. You ever thought about that? Honestly, you know how they say the soul knows all? Literally, we've been calling it like we see it. When we can't trust somebody, we say, look at them, they acting like a fucking snake. When ladies referring to a man that's no good, they say, look at him, he a dog. And it's not because he got a tail and fur, it's because he out here chasing everything moving. What y'all call snitches? Rats. Go ahead and tell me y'all don't know somebody that look like a rat in the face. No shade, like being for real. Somebody with loyal and cuddly energy, you call them a teddy bear. The worst ones we call wolves in sheep's clothing, which just means they hide their true nature until it's too late. Grimm tapped into that on a deeper level though. Creatures on the show are called the Wesson. They're archetypes of people we recognize. A snake like Wesson is slippery and slithery, real deceptive. Wolf like Wesson is like predators who hunts and packs. Ain't that just like life? Every being carries a unique energy. Because y'all know energy is everything. Our human minds are so brilliant that we pick up on this even when we can't understand it. It's just like when some people walk in a room and you can feel them before they even speak. It's not just intuition, that's energetic recognition. So Grimm looking like a symbolic blueprint. But if it was teaching us to recognize the Wessons amongst us, you know, those with ancient bloodline, spiritual lineage, or energies that don't really fit into the human box. What if what we call them personality traits or vibes is just their true nature, and it's somehow bleeding through their mask? When we saying we don't trust somebody because they got snake vibes, is it because they tapping into their ancient serpent energy? Because I broke that down for y'all too. And I told y'all we have reptilian brains. Reptilians, serpents, all a part of the same goddamn family. No matter how you want to look at it. It's the same reason us as so-called black people, when we get ashy, we look real scaly, real snake-like. And our skin sheds, just like the snakes. So the next time you call somebody a dog for their behavior, just ask yourself, are they reflecting something deeper to make you feel like that? Because bloodlines, archetypes, and beings are all connected, as like everything else. Grim literally just planted the seed so we can talk about it later. And that later is now. So I'm asking y'all to think deeper. Who are the beings that are walking amongst us? It has nothing to do with race. I think for my folks, that's why we always had that saying, all skin folk and kinfolk. And even that saying is way deeper than the surface. You ask yourself, what's their purpose? And what does your gut already know? AKA your first mind. If you know, you know. And I just want to know. Get in the comments and let me know y'all thoughts. I already know I'm going to keep them brain cells jumping. And you already know if you're in the Atlanta area and you enjoy deep thought conversations and want to continue this further with me, make sure you come to my Puff and Pain event February 28th.
That's one thing that doesn't lie. Intuition. Your intuition never lies to you.
3 meals a day is keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers, trapping your body in survival mode. It's important that we fast. When we fast, our body starts to eat itself and kill all the bad cells. If you have issues with your body, listen up. If you cut your finger, your body heals it and produces a scab. If we keep picking the scab, it will never heal. Your body's issue is not healing because it's fighting off the toxins that you place in it every single day. Instead of fighting the problem with your body, it's fighting off the poison you keep placing in it. If you avoid unnatural food, the body will then start to fight off the problem that's already in it. This is why fasting is important. Our digestion uses a lot of energy. Fasting allows the energy used for digestion to be redirected to fight off the problem. The human body is made with self-regenerating technology. If you want to heal fast, cut out all the unnatural GMO foods and go on an alkaline diet. P.S. This is not health advice, this is what I do personally. 3 meals a day is keeping you stuck in your low.
Isn't it interesting that certain foods directly benefit the body parts they resemble? This is known as the doctrine of signatures.
And people still believe that there's no God.
Isn't it interesting?
Let's do some natural phenomena that prove the firmament. We have rainbows. So this is a rainbow in Canada. Notice how high the arch is. Remember, on a flat Earth map, Canada would be towards the center. So they're very close to the highest point in the firmament. When you go far out to Australia, this is what their rainbows start to look like. Here is a flat rainbow in Antarctica. There is no way for mainstream science to prove this. This only works with the firmament. Then we have sun halos and sun dogs where you can literally see the dome. Like, come on. The northern lights would come from the highest point in the dome where Polaris sits, and there's almost always arches, circles, spirals. Like, look at this. They'll find some crazy way to explain this all away, but come on. This is from the deck of a cruise ship. Look at that. Bet the Freemason experiment won't show you this. This is satire for entertainment purposes only. Let's do some natural phenomena that prove the
Jonathan 1776 for 2.
Do people see what's going on around the world when it comes to the weather? You surprised? You surprised? You surprised? I'm not surprised because they tried to warn all of us. New Orleans, snow. Florida, snow. Texas, snow. Ice. The reason why none of us should be shocked because they had this thing called truth in plain sight. Can you see it yet? When these people start playing with this dumbass machine right here, I wonder what they are spraying from those airplanes every day. How about the mysterious fake fog that came out of nowhere? Or how about the newest one, these LA fires? You do know we live in an enclosed system, so all this smoke and these chemicals is going right back to the planet and within us. We live in an enclosed system. Think about that. When people are out there smoking, where do you think that smoke go at? When people are driving their cars, where do you think this smoke is going at? They have something in New York City called the climate clock. You can go and research the climate clock so you can understand how serious this really is. They tried to say that we have until 2029 to get this correct. If we can't fix it, bye-bye to this world. This story get a little deeper. Stay with me. We are going into the age of Aquarius. In order to go to a new system or a new world, they have to get rid of the old world. So everything that's taking place right now, I guess is part of the plan. So many people will not make it to the new world. But let me tell you how these elites do this shit without karma coming back to them. It's regular people flying these airplanes with the chemtrails, right? It's regular people making this fake fall. Regular people starting all these fires. Regular people smoking these cigarettes. People driving these trucks with all this black smoke coming from the exhaust. The reason why I keep saying regular people is if we do it to ourselves, karma don't come back to the elites. So no one is going to feel bad when there's regular people working in power plants releasing all these chemicals. It's called karma. But like I said, this story go a little deeper. Remember in 2019, 2020, they all had us wearing this mask. Do you know what this mask did to the so-called ecosystem or the spiritual system? When we wore those masks, we actually destroyed the entire balance of our planet. Remember, spirit is the breath of life. Since we was wearing all these masks, we was not connected to spirit, and that caused an imbalance in the whole system. It seemed like the world is falling apart, but we have so many people waiting for a messenger to come and save us. Let me ask you a question. What is the first 4 letters in Messenger? Once you understand that, you would get it. No one is coming to save us from the mess we created. Nobody. Do people see what's going on around the world?
Watch everyone go crazy over what I'm gonna say. When I got to the Lakers, I saw Pat Riley made sure the place was full of fruit, understanding it's the highest vibrating food. And I know we're gonna talk about starch, me being of African descent and you being of cave descent. We have fruit. Those fruit give us the unbelievable energy. Our body was built different. I still believe we're all human. It's just that certain things are gonna work in certain ways differently.
Because of genetic, how people are raised is different.
In Africa, there is none of this.
Right.
So that's not what your body is designed to deal with. Watch everyone.
I want to show you guys something. I was sent this video, and on the video, they're not talking about this, but I want to show you guys. And you tell me if you see the same thing I see or if I'm tripping. Here we go. I'm gonna let you look on your own first. Did you see that? I'm gonna play it again, but this time look closely to his eyes. Look at his eyes. Boom. Did you see that? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Maybe I'm tripping. Look at the eyes. What is going on? I want to show you guys something. I was sent.
I don't know. It's something we don't know about Jay-Z though. I don't know. Seemed very like.
It was wild that I didn't know how close my own wife was to the Clintons.
That you were married to her?
And well, I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, like, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push the vaccination away. It was wild that I didn't know how close.
You want more blessings to come in your life this year? Please make sure your house is clean. You have to purify your house because wealth is attracted to pure things. Cleaning your house removes old and unwanted energy that could be blocking you spiritually, physically, and mentally. You cannot think in a dirty, cluttered house. Low vibrational entities are attracted to filth. I want y'all to take a look at this image and read the energy off this image. You can feel all the old energy attached to each of these items. You always want to make sure you put clothes in a dirty clothes hamper because each piece of clothes that you wear holds the energy of when you wore it for that day. So if you had a sad day with a certain jacket on and you just leave it on your floor, you're leaving all of that energy on your floor in your room. And once you pile it up, you create a ball of negative energy, depression, sadness. This is why it's important to have a dirty clothes hamper to trap that energy in that hamper. So make sure you clean your rooms so you could raise the frequency of your room and your house and yourself. Because like I said, high vibrational things are attracted to high vibrational things. Your New Year's resolutions and your affirmation journals is not going to work when your house is looking like this. So pick a day of the week where you clean your house every week. My day is Sunday. Clean up. Love y'all. Peace.
I'm going to show you something really scary. So we all know the infamous moon landing picture, right? Well, I found this website where you can take any picture and transform it into a video and make it do anything you want. So, me being a conspiracy theorist, I said astronaut slowly runs off the moon to a studio set. And just look what the result is. Alright, so this is the picture, right? Now look at this. Look how real this looks. I mean, this is purely for entertainment. This is a popular conspiracy. I'm not saying anything is fake, but let's do another one. I mean, even just recreating what Project Bluebeam could possibly be. People just running away from a fake alien invasion. And the only reason I think that this technology is just kind of scary is because this is free for everyone to use. I'm wondering how long this has been out for big organizations with billions of dollars and how better their technology would be than me just typing into a chat box and recreating what I think could happen. I'm gonna show you.
That is interesting though. I'm pretty sure they had this technology way before.
America first. We're putting, in this case, North Carolina and California. We're going to do a good job in California. That is a disaster like, I don't know if we've ever seen anything like it, frankly. They say the biggest in the history of California. I think, has anything bigger than that happened in the whole country ever? It looks like, I don't want to say what it looks like, but you know what I'm going to say. It looks like something hit it. And we won't talk about what hit it, but it is a bad, bad situation.
Sound like Donald Trump knows something we don't know.
The only thing that makes any sense is that when we are dreaming, we are visiting parallel versions of ourselves in parallel dimensions closest to ours where we also exist. That is why everything is in first person, and that is why everything makes sense in that dream until we wake up and say to ourselves, that was fucking weird. The only question that I have is, are people in other dimensions visiting us?
Now that's scary.
Snoop Dogg contradicting himself that bad was like physically hard to watch. I couldn't even watch the whole clips that I seen off TikTok. Because first he said, Osby's a good boy. That's how everybody look performing for Trump. Then when he did it, it was so crazy because like that's literally, they proved it right in your face. You can be bought. That little black nigga, he can be bought. Tell you who wasn't bought though, 50 Cent. After Trump had got grazed with that bullet and stuff, he wanted him to perform at one of his rallies. 50 Cent said no. So all Trump could do was come out to the song Many Men. Talking about some many men wish that good boy. Andre, they offered 50 Cent like 2.5 M's and he politely declined. Because some of us understand that all money ain't good money. Same thing with Tiffany Haddish when Paris Hilton had wanted her to walk on the runway. You looked at a fucking mess. They didn't even pay you for that. They said they was gonna pay you. I don't think they really paid her. Now back to Snoop. He been real quiet. Like, what can you say now? Especially, I know you smoke a lot, but you had to remember you said exactly what you said. That was so embarrassing to watch. Then it's not like he hurting for money. He be in all type of weird commercials. He be doing K-pop. He be with Martha Stewart. He be on just all type of commercials. So it's not like he was hurting for money. I genuinely want to know what was his ideology behind it. Like, what made you want to do that? It's nothing bad. You know, it's your choice or whatever. But like the fact that the contradictory is so grand and so right in our face, like, oh my God, is everybody okay? Snoop Dogg.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
About noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. Before the day began, before my mother started bitching about my friends.
He really contradicted himself for real. Dang. Now he really up there performing for Trump. Wow.
Does anybody else like occasionally think about the fact that we can never truly see ourselves how we look like through anything that isn't a reflection? Like the only way we can see ourselves is like through a video like this or a mirror. Like that's it. Like that blows my mind. I think about that way too hard. Like that is like does anybody else?
That is kind of strange. That is strange. Not kind of. That is strange. You know, but it'd be a lot more stranger if we could just see ourselves all the time, right? It's almost like we'd be looking from a third person point of view. It's almost like we'd be outside of our bodies all the time. That'd be strange too.
Rocky facing 25 years?
And he just rejected a plea deal.
I respectfully decline, thank you.
Here's everything you need to know. So the rapper is on trial because prosecutors say he fired multiple shots at former classmates and music collaborator outside a Hollywood hotel way back in 2021. The 36-year-old Grammy-nominated artist previously pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The prosecution have submitted this CCTV evidence of him allegedly holding the weapon. Because of this, some people are saying that Rocky is unwise not to take the plea, which would have been a 7-year suspended sentence, 180 days in jail, and 3 years probation. The second felony charge would have also been dismissed if he had accepted the plea. And the judge made it crystal clear he wouldn't be treated any differently because he's a celeb.
You're not going to get any special treatment. You're not your status as an entertainer
your status as the significant other of Rihanna. That's not going to go to your benefit.
But ASAP's team have a defense. Rocky's attorney Joe Chacopina, who was also Donald Trump's attorney, revealed their plans to call witnesses to testify that a firearm seen on the security video is a starter pistol that Rocky carried as a prop for security. Jury selection for the trial is now underway.
25 years for that is kind of crazy.
They age backwards. They never look their age. They're like, there's no way you could be that age. That's because they're very positive. Now, the ones who are negative, you could tell who be negative. You could tell. They look negative. These folks look bad. They just look stank, tired, worn out, nasty. And these folks don't get no sleep. Got bags under their eyes, losing hair, got wrinkles, you losing teeth for talking too much shit. Straight up raggedy. All they do is day and night just talking about folks. They ain't got no life. They aging forward while you're aging backwards for being positive. Y'all ask somebody, how old are y'all? Folks be looking 65 and really only be 30, 40, or probably 25, 22, 15. Like, why you look that old? Oh, because you one of them. Damn, you might want to fix your attitude. Once you start being more positive and stop talking shit about everybody, you might start aging backwards. I can't say you're going to grow your teeth back, because if you've been talking shit about too many people, you're probably missing all your backs. Y'all need to start looking at folks like, dang, you know, why you this age and you missing hair and teeth like that? That's crazy. And don't let it be a group of friends talking about somebody looking like a group full of elders in an old folk home. People who are high vibrational.
Hey, I like that message. That was good. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to drop me a like so we can get in the algorithm. With all that being said, I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.